Council, if we're ready to resume, please proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. The witness is being brought in right now.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Witness.
Numbara bake sedo.
I hope you had a good rest.
Njikita nyina ko fonyon ndi male soto.
Yes.
Just before the break,
Nimbita fonyon ni wala.
you were telling us about the impact of your detention and torture.
Itarta ka men ko mofo men fanna men na fuk mofo mole wala min diko ye sindidla kilim men ke ani yetu ye tajire ya men kela.
Can you kindly proceed from there?
Silang foisa damurano kaboto.
Okay. Okay. The impact on me after my arrest and my detention, the impact on my family and my business as well, and it is a very big setback for me. Because when my father died, I came from Germany, and then I'm the only one who is the breadwinner for the family. And everything was going well. But when I was arrested, my business was stopped. I was only lucky that my second wife, with my 4 kids, I took them all to America. Now they all become citizens now. My other 3 children and my wife here at home. My eldest son, he was going to SOS, and his education get messed up because I was not here. He started going around with the other boys, start even smoking. And that smoke, still now I could not able to make him stop. It's not only cigarette, it's the other one bad than cigarette. That's what nearly spoiled his education. But when I came 2016, I do everything possible to make sure that he continue to get some certificate from grade 12. And that's what I did, but I know that he didn't get the maximum what we want him to get, like his brothers or sisters. So now that's how I am now, but I'm doing everything to see how I can rehabilitate him, for him to be rehabilitated. That's what is my mind. It's very difficult since I came back, and this corona issue came again. Everything is hard on me. Mbo katole kang barbitun birinyin corona fananata adabula kulu kono we kula kole alafa. It's only that my younger brothers and then doing this, helping me sometimes. Ako men ketanye Cairo to drong wala nyinti ndo manyulu wati ni wati ikamako yi waketanye manta benuti. My eldest son, that one now, is by him is taking care of his own life. I think it's BANTA JAITeh. All the Gambians, they know him. He's the national team player in Gambia. And sometimes he's doing his help. So this is the situation, and then and I thank Allah that I sit here today, that I can able to explain. Because some people passed through what I passed and they couldn't make it.
So
for me to sit here and explain that one is something that I should thank Allah for.
Woto wairi ayante wate fongo wato soto kanasi jambi ka sata woto mbe ala jayla mba tentula oka.
Because the day they was beating me, I never thought that I will make it.
Kato lumme be lipakang wolunde fang mamira nunko mbe balula.
Anyway, I think that's how the situation is. It is just hard on me.
How about your health?
My health, to be truthful, I thank Allah because all this they have done it to me. I didn't get anything that is a kind of a sickness that is with me or whatsoever. And I would not lie to say anything like that. My health is perfect. It's okay.
Ye membe kenna obe kola aman lanjur aman kurandinna yo wodalilo ya sabu nsi ala jay ngatentu ndefan ya fala ka fu nyin nyi ne ben satara wo manke na ala jay ngatentu ne jata kende ade o ba nyamale mbem fambulu mbe kende ari alhamdulillah. Thank you very much Mr. Witness.
Inumbaraba ke sedo.
Thank you for answering all of my questions.
Inimbara fanampuruila na nyingaro nyi jabi nyame ngabe.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to put in the exhibits now. The photo showing the back of the witness will be put in as exhibit A1 and A2. The photo of the individual that the witness identified as one of his torturers will be put in as exhibit 173. Sorry, Mr. Chairman, I'm just a bit mixed up with this. The injury will be put in as exhibit 173, A1 and A2. The singlet will be put in as exhibit 173B. And the photo of the torturer will be put in as exhibit 173C1 to C1 and C2. Just to clarify something, the photo of his alleged torturer on his phone, he's wearing a red shirt and not a yellow shirt. When they printed it, the quality was not that good, so it looked as if it is yellow instead of red. But we'll make a better picture and replace it with this other exhibit.
Councillor, question, who is the other person in that photo?
That person was not identified by the witness. He was only able to identify his torturer.
Yeah. Thank you. Requests granted.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and that will be all from me.
Thank you very much, my counsel, and thank you, Mr. Jaiteh, for coming to testify before the commission.
Yaman ko inumbara ba ke council inumbara ba ke sedo ila sedandirola commission nyati lola.
Okay.
At the beginning of the testimony,
Le sedandiro damuta lato.
counsel asked you personal information.
Council ye nyininga wala nyininga rol la mealon ko asujite defan la kola.
And I believe you indicated them that you did not go to a formal school education.
Njikita nyine men foje ko ite fon kunni woni imang tuabu karan imake.
Yes.
How on earth are you able to, what did you do exactly? We need to know about witnesses here and there, but it's extraordinary that you handle a complicated testimony like this in a language that you did not study.
Ako wada silang ite kaya katokol keno nyadi le meal tumala men iko ite mantua bu karangoke it nga sedo so jana ba ite le sedi andro nyingi ko mantua bu karangoke ye sedi andro di tuwa kan anu aseneyata alla kuda yo keno nyadi le.
What's been your life experience in the secret, perhaps?
Ila dunia balo nyi muna mun kulole be fudunga kono.
Okay, I can only thank Allah for that.
Isi Allah jayno wala ngatentu.
Because when I was young,
I
I used to help my father to guide his cows in the bush. And my father never wanted to send any of his children to school. Because he used to say that one will become a kafir. So nobody is there to even suggest it to him. And that's how we were left out, me and my elder brothers, all of us. Then we went, all of us sent to Arabic school, madrasa, to study Islamic study only. Okay, and then when I used to go around, I have all the friends that I go with, they all go to school. And there is no one day that I ever told them to help me to learn the English. Because I was afraid if my father see me doing that, maybe he might send me to Base or those Rakule villages to go study, because that's where I send my elder brothers, all of them.
Asikeno aende fananki base katao Sarakule sate olto kata mori karamolaje. Nadu ayole kenkoto nyolula.
Yeah, then I have this one in my heart that I want to speak English and things like that.
Baringanyi soto nsondo mokonoko. Leftele nga angale kamo karam nzikara afo.
Sometimes when I look at the papers like this, my chest is like it's heavy, you know, I cannot able to say anything.
Tomorrow ninga kaito no fawlu jube men be safari tubabu kanto. Njuso kono kafa kato mbuka karano nsi asimbete.
Okay, but when I left to go to Germany,
bari bilina tabo jam kata Germany,
sometimes when I'm sleeping,
tomorrow nimbe sinola,
I can be dreaming, I'm in the dream,
nasibolu kono.
I can see myself standing there
while
I'm here, seeing myself like a journalist reading English. But then I don't know how I can get it. I have a friend, he helped me to just teach me about ABCD. So then that's how I used to force myself, even when I get newspaper. Then American military in Germany, they have one newspaper they call Stars and Stripes.
Bitung ngam fam force wonyale kakarang bari kibar kaiti kilimbe Germany American la kibar kaito le mila soldier kaito lem ikafa Stars and Stripes.
And that one I have friends, so sometimes when I read something that I don't know, I can be asking them the meaning of this.
Ngatero lu sotoje bati bitu ninna ta fenje mamme fahamu malo nka ulu nyini nka mune munyinti purisa koto fonye.
And that's how all my schooling in English, that's how it went.
Bitu ntela karangu angale kamuto amumeo beketa tenne.
So this is how I see myself speaking English.
Namfanje tenne hanfo nata ko indi nka angale kamfo.
And I cannot see anybody who says that I taught Banta.
Andu moti je mensilono ka fontele nga Banta karandi.
That one I think is from Allah.
Ngamira alala daro le moti drong.
The way I know about the Quran,
ngamelo al Quran oto.
That one, my father's kid, we all know that one by heart.
So this
is how it happened, and that's all I can able to explain. That's how it comes.
It's quite extraordinary, as I said earlier. You're a very gifted person, and you need to know people who appear before the commission. That's why I raised this particular question.
Okay.
But, thank you again so much for testimony. A gifted person, somebody who is not gifted, they are not entitled to be tortured by NIA. And sorry that you have to go through that with all the talents that you have, and as a citizen of this country, and the efforts that you were doing here, to subject you to outrageous and inhumane treatment is awful.
Between Yemen Toro Mentakijang, among the London Bebula Alala Sorolem, yo adun Amanyang Kilatin, ye Mutake Tajiria, Wonya, Nabanko Kanjang, Maya Lonko, Nabanko Fong, Mansadukula Lefon, yo Lekang. But between Sehaketu, Aketa Balafati, Wairi, Menata Lekang, Biya Satajang, Aketa Kujawoti, Amanyina, Fereng, Amanyang Kelelanu, but between Hanim be. Mbe bolo sala ye haketu anikuya mbele tati inumbara kotake.
Yeah, thank you. Imam, you have the floor, please.
Imam Jallo wale lafte nyininkala.
Witness,
Kosedo,
I am very sorry for what happened to you.
nkitanje nikuya tindo fanal menketela.
But you are an example of the Gambian populace
Bari itamu santi ngolete Gambia dingulu ni Gambia banko molu kono.
who knows very, very well
Menye nyilong kende ke.
cruelty of our armed forces and their related agencies.
Na kantoni tankada bunda langani ya jawya ila tajire ya anim bunda lumene be chokere ngolu bala.
In front of you there you can see never again.
Yunya tilimala je be nyinjala safari nje anene kanake koteke.
At the same time,
To wati kilimula
the armed security forces are being reviewed in view of to sort of change their attitude and the behavior.
ñing tembe ñing fanambe kere be law kanta bunda nin tanka bunda la kolu senkan jube kan
In view of
ke
all
law ngani o façon lu kaw falin
In view of all the sufferings you had to undergo,
ñing mantoro men be ya take
and other people also suffered,
adum dolu fanalu batata
what is your advice to government,
sila itibe mu yamar le dila man sakunda
particularly for the NIA and related agencies?
sako NIA anin anyondo ku bunda kotangolu menu be ko itolu
Police brutality is rampant.
police la tajire ya sembo warta silal
I want you to use that as your basis
lafta yota ka kela santi moti
for your answer.
pour la jabiro
Thank you very much.
inum barabake
Okay, thank you for your question.
inum barabake la ñinin karo kan
What I can say about the government and the military, the police,
nsemen fono man sekunda na sojarolu police la karola
like you said, they are making reform and things like that.
ko men foko falimo be ke kan ka kulu la ku
There's one thing I believe,
ku kilimbi je lata menna
if you are a good person
ni mo kendoti
or you are educated,
wala ikaranta ilonta
I don't think you will be subjecting yourself
malla la woto isi fandundi ñing ko ko
these type of things, or even somebody to allow you to do it for them.
ñing ku façon lu men kata ñing ku kurum façon di wala pour mo yete fango dundi akono ke bulala malla la imari be sonno wala
And the reason we find ourselves in this type of situation,
dalilo me yakendi na tam fanje ñing ku façon lu kono
I'm not that much good in English, like I said, but when the Greek people said everybody has to mind his own business,
bete abake angale count the bag Greece wati tambite la ye sando bondi ko le minti mo be si fansun hajo noma
that is to show that anybody you are giving any kind of work you are going to give anybody,
wala minti mo mondi yedo ku façon dite marila
that should be the trade the person knows by heart.
wala nyanta kala do kuti ite mellong ye melno membe sondo
But give somebody a work that he has no idea about,
bar nyedo ku di mola me ya lon ko ama mellong ama londo soto ama kala ngolong
which he knows that he himself cannot able to realize in life.
andu ngate fango ya lon ko ntenyin do ku samba nola nta ke nola
You cannot able to realize it in your life,
andu ita akel nola kuti ka je ko ay kitere
and then you come and see yourself, they give you that position.
inate fanje na taw place cika ya dila
You will misuse it,
amunda ebe tilimbali akela jele
and they will be pompous.
andu isina ke moti me ya fawara
Even the ones you know that they are better than you
hani men ya lon ko wolle fisiya teteti
in that field,
o do ko la karola
but you are the one they making you in charge of them.
bari wairi na tetele bula ko la yetara wul kunna
You have no idea how to treat them.
bukan soto be mo sambala nyami.
So I don't know how government is going to do it to make sure
malonde man sakunda bakala nyami pour ka jeko
the people who should man those places, those important places,
molu menu nyanta tarla o place kummalu tamandola
should be the people
anyanta kala molleti
who knows how to go about it.
mende ya londo soto ya long iba sambala no nyami.
If it's not that,
Ni wonte
still we will be in the same way. Because right now what I can experience even in the traffic or whatsoever,
katu sain sema menje traffic ko na nanyo ku kote ngolu
the time they were giving us driver's license,
wato me kamoto sambarang license dintolla
it is a booklet.
abukundi malum
There is a traffic rules and regulations all on those booklets.
traffico la sartolu ne la tarambulu bebe safari bukundi ngokonole.
Even if you cannot speak English,
hanna tale bukangale kam fono
they will show you the signs.
isa tamansero lu
When you want to
itandila
get the license,
ni left license wala
they will make sure
ikajele ko
that you have read those signs, you recognize them, you know how to use them.
andu kaitani ikajele ko wota mansero lu menu buko bala ye itandila ye londi ala andu salon iba injin ye tamansero wota manserije ikalo ne beka akala nyame.
Now they say that because of this, the way the world is going, and like America, Europe, and things like that,
bari inatavu mbenyi jamanu mento dunia bitaka nyame ko
They make it this-
Europe America ni banku kote ngule nyame
they make it this ID card type.
ya keko nyin ID card kaiti kilimo
And the driver will go and learn how to drive,
mosita moto karang abeka moto borindi nyame
but he didn't know the rules and regulations.
bari amasar tolu ning atarambulo lu
There are some signs that he has never even seen.
adu tamansero lu bijata fanga nya nene man lo menu kam
There are some signs say they will run here 40, then 30, 60, and things like that.
tamansero lu menu be ko silo kan tamansero lu men baytan le ni bijang ibe dorla kilometer nangam le la tan saba wala tan nani o tamansero lu mario lu fanga lu bukaw lu fanga lu long.
There's a mountain or where you know that there's a lot of wind. When you are just going with the speed, might just stop you in driving. You have people live in the car.
adu nibe moto borindola wota man serol men baytan la ko jande konkole bijang wala jang fonyo waratale ninin
Yeah.
ninin bori boro bitaka men baytan lila inin boro yiriko men nyanta tala o dinkiralu to wota man serol ni ma wollo ko leala
So this is why you have a lot of accidents happening here. And even some of them, even now, they even do it, you know, like if I don't smoke, I'm not a good driver.
dolu fangol wala dalilo le ya sabu accident lu siyata jang dolu fangol kanyum muta ko nimman sika saba nte moto borindino la anyama.
Okay, the police reform is good, but then the way they did it,
Police la falinda abetata de bari yake nyameng
there are some old ones
koto malu dolu biji
that has a bad record,
me yalon ko ye to kurungulu soto
should be taken off.
uli nyanta uli bondi la jele de
There are some other ones that are old,
dolu biji men meta
and they are able,
andum bari do kono
and they can able to, they have experience.
andum alondo be bulu fanan
It's better than those small young ones they bring here from the school and make them police officers.
wala fisiyata ye nyin dindim mere wala men bondi nan karam moto ke police olti
They have no experience.
imal londi soto
That's why the police has a problem.
wala na nyin kole yakobe police
If you go to the traffic,
ta traffic ko kono
it's like a lawlessness. We have no law in this country.
amunta luwate nyin banko kan traffic
Everybody is driving the way they want it.
mo bebe boro moto borindi kay laftala
And that
nyami
is disturbing everybody.
wo dum ay mo bele batandi
Number two,
flanjang
the military side, I'm not in that one, but I think
sojarol la karola de mantara woto
this TRR,
bari nyin TRRC
anybody they identify that these people were doing those type of atrocities to people,
ye mo wo mo
committing
ndi
those
chodi
atrocities,
ko nyimbe molle kono melu be molu tilimbali yakanu
they're supposed not to leave them in that position. Even if they are in the army, maybe they should not be leading any branch.
wo mo fasongolu manyane tulaje wonyade
Because
ami
they
de
were not-
sojari abundala
Because they
manyane
were not-
bulala wo palace to
Because they are not educated. They were given those posts. Some of them cannot even speak good English.
wo palace ye dilale do hani angale kan kendo fongo buka fono
And that one is a big problem for Gambia.
wo mu kole akubale ti Gambia e
I was in Senegal
mbe Senegal tu no
3 years,
sanji saba
but what I realized there,
bari ngamen korosi je
even their former general, Fall,
hani la general koto fal
is a friend of mine because my nephew
mteri malon kato mbarindingo
In Guinea-Bissau, he's the one who is in charge of the military there. My sister's elder son. Who's staying in his compound in Senegal. But if you look how they are just governing, how they are just administrating, and the police how they are doing in the street. It's very unique. We should not allow to say that me, I'm a minister or minister of defense or minister of interior. And then I have to bring some of my family members and put them while I know already that they are not qualified. And there is other ones here that they don't have any family member in the army and they are capable, they are able. And they are not giving chance. And that's what is going on. I don't know, maybe if they minimize it now, I don't know. I know a lot of people, like you said, I know a lot of security officers. So even my own younger brother is in the army, he was the assistant to the defense chief. Defense chief, so we used to discuss a lot. And the Gambia come to our civilian side. We should stop grudging each other. We should, like if I know that you are capable of doing this or you have this, I should follow you with a clean heart. Maybe I will gain something from there. But not to undermine you. Knowing that you are getting something somewhere, I start going there lying against you. That is many here in Gambia. In our real estate that we are doing, you get some lawyers, even when you go to them, if you have a customer who want to buy your property, for example, and then sometimes they make it difficult to spoil that business. And when they spoil it, in the end what you come to realize, that the same person, that lawyer, try to get another client for the man and the buy. So, and I don't know how these kind of things can be stopped. If not, I hear Mr. Mendy, when he was giving his testimony here, the army officer, his property he sold at Bruceby, near the church. I helped his wife to sell that property to one lady who is in France. And he's right about that. So, like Gambia, let us try to put people in place. Gambia knows how to go about it. Yes. So that is my advice to the government. And if they cannot able to do it, there's a capable Gambians here. They can just form a kind of a group or like an institution or Gambia before they employ you or so, to check your background or even to start vetting to vet you, something like that. Because if not, that these important positions should not be given to anybody just like that. That is what is my opinion. And if there is going to be any change, if they can able to do anything about that, serious, they should do it. Yes, maybe I don't know if they will. I will be here for long. I don't know. Because me right now, I want to travel. to go meet my kids in America.
Ngata ndingulu no mangani nyoje
And I start going and coming.
Nsitani na damuta.
My wife is there 8 years.
Namuso bije sanji sai.
It's only that when she got her papers, she start coming here. She even came here for 2 months and then go back.
Biraya la kaito lu sotolem aya damuta kana jang karifula asemuru.
When my business was good, I was supporting them, helping them.
Birina safaro be betiaring unke mako ile kambulo duni koto.
Buy them cars and everything. But then when everything goes away,
Kamotolu say bar birin ko be yele mata.
She was, God help her that she has 2 jobs.
Alaya mako I do kufula soto.
Now my daughter this year is going college in Seattle, in Arizona.
Ndima sai ndimu so sai ngabitaka college Arizona.
She's playing basket.
Abe ni bulla katolike kan.
And they have given her a scholarship to do that.
And the scholarship they are apply bulla unoma.
So and the others are going, the boy is going to the academy.
Do kamba ndini mbitaka karambumbato.
And what is sad about me sitting here talking about what the former government was doing?
Ndeme ya ko balafawara mbesiri njango mansa kunda koto ibe menke kanu njang.
It's like I was kind of a family to that government.
Abako ntemu dimba leti mansa kunda kono.
Because our hometown Buyam and Bujinga, where the president's mother is,
Katun telula sato Buyam anim Bujinga President Obama botadame.
we do farming together every year.
Nka senole kenyo la sawosa
And we eat in the same bowl, the same place.
Andumbe kambulo bula miran kilimne kono dinkira kilimoto.
That's why when I came from Germany for 16 years,
Wala na brimbotana in Germany sanji tang anu woro.
I just got a son,
Na dino soto
2006. I
2006.
named him after Yahya Jammeh.
Na tola ya jamila.
But then when he want to kill me,
Barbirala fitam fala.
and the boy protested in America,
Bindu ya balanta America.
he doesn't want to bear the name again.
Amala fi wotoye fo akunna koteke.
So they sent me all the documents in Senegal when I was in exile.
Ya la kaitolu beki nyana in Senegal wotumu mborta na banko bula.
I signed them all and then my wife gave his father's name to the boy.
Na kaitolu be sign bitu mfama nata dindu ntola afana mfama la.
His name is Malik.
Ikafaya dindu we sign mali.
He's 15 years now.
Sign abe sanji tani lulu.
He's going to academy and he's going to school.
Abita kankara mumbato abe karankan.
And I did not even tell him to do that.
Andumma bula wala.
Because what happened to me,
Katumen ketantela.
the person who did it, who ordered them to do it to me,
Me kamu dila koyo kentela.
that's why he just get angry. He doesn't want to bear the name. He start fighting some student in school. The teacher called the mother and the mother informed me. I tell them to change. They go to court and they change everything.
Wala na dindu nyin amanna lafi wotola koteke. Birin ayaje men ketantela alumme ya sabu. Wala na dindu fonga labanga akakeloke karambuto wotola kuwala. Bitu ya kaitolu kinang hanfo na tato falinita. Ta kiti bundala na kaitolu beto poto ato falinta.
Now they give them all citizenship now.
Sa imbari wolbeketa Amerika dingu.
Yeah. So.
Thank you, Mr. Jaiteh.
Numbara Mr. Jaiteh.
You continue to amaze me.
Kante kanimbi kante kawakuyangili dro.
In one of your replies, you made reference to, I believe it's ancient Greece that you were doing that. To get into classical antiquity, not having, are we sure we have the right person sitting in front of us?
Like I used to read from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's books, he said to be a good, to have a good knowledge or to be good, you have to be a wide reader. Since you know how to read, you better read everything.
Yeah, you're doing very well indeed. That's it. I was a bit worried that you might even get into Roman antiquity as well, classical antiquity in Rome, Cicero and the others, you probably would get it. Commissioner Samba, you have the floor, please.
Commissioner Samba fanan lafte nyininkala.
Thank you very much, Chairman.
Numbara Chairman.
Witness Abaraka.
Thank you.
Thank you, witness.
What I want
to ask you about is the time when you were doing business, the place where you parked all those vehicles. Did you remove those vehicles all by yourself or were they taken from you?
I moved all those cars by my own free will. And they did not take any car from me. Only the money we paid pay them for every year
$200,000.
And I stayed only in that place for 6 months only. Then they take me out of there. That's what I didn't get back.
My second question is, the person who tortured you, when you saw him, you took your mobile and took his photo.
Because I've concentrated in Natalo kuna nyameng.
What did you do to get that photo? Because the way he was concentrating in the photo,
At that right position.
that's amazing to me, because you got him in the right position.
Yeah, okay. When I was taking his photo, I think when he himself saw me, he suspected. But in my opinion, is like maybe he think that I might attack him. Because when he just passed and entered, when I saw him, I leave my in-law sitting where he's sitting. I followed him inside. I meet him and one guy, the guy he came with. I meet them standing in one door. He look at me and I look at him. Then when I start making my phone like I want to do something, he make himself like he's talking to that guy. So he didn't bother to do anything or refuse, because maybe he thinking maybe when he refused that will be coming to bring a fight there or something like that. But I was lucky that I got him that way. Yeah.
My third
question is, the chairman has already asked about that has something to do with your education.
Because
I want to thank you for that, because there are some people who went up to the level of grade 12. They cannot perform the way you performed in the language. That if you want to do anything, whatever you want to do it seriously, and on that in that path, the Almighty Allah will help you.
Yes, sir.
My thanks to you for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You even have talents of 007 taking secret photos. Deputy Chair, you have the floor.
So, Chairman Nolanko Fanambe Ninkala.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Mr. Jaiteh.
Ako Inumbara Chairman, Inumbara Mr. Jaiteh.
Okay, I have two questions. The first one is in relation with the people that you were arrested with. You gave an explanation about the family members of Yaya Jammeh.
Yeah.
But you mentioned one O.C. Jatta. Do you know what happened to him?
In the end, what I heard that he is retired out of the police. But in NIA there, they didn't do anything to him that I can see. They hold them there, I think 2 weeks, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then they were released. They leave us there.
So he was also, how do you call it, accused of helping the former DG, that's Bojang.
No, because when they were questioning me and the people who accused me,
the same person who accused me,
he's the one who reported those police, but it's different. I think it's a different matter.
It's the same person who reported those policemen, but it's a different matter.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So it was not in connection with Pabojang's
No.
case?
No.
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 Yeah.
Now, then this other one I found very, I don't know how to describe it. That the NIA operatives were so inefficient
ko NIA do kulalu iketamoleti menia lonko ila do ko imam fellonga ko to hanfo
that they could not distinguish a cash power number with an international telephone number.
Hanfo ayakendi cash power number anim banku tema telephone number imanyim femfulolu bono nyoto kasute memumendi.
Exactly.
So what type of intelligence officers are they?
Well, dumu façon jumanyo leti meneketa na police la kullo do kulaluti.
I think this is exactly what I was saying here about putting people in a position they have no idea about what they are doing.
Mbanyene fo kanjal nun ka palasi di mola me ya lonko amam femfel lom palaso men na koto.
Because I believe that anybody who knows law,
Kadu nilata nyina ko momondi ye loi long.
he will not want to break it.
Ate pare la pour ka loi tinya.
The one who don't know the law,
Même loi long.
and he doesn't know the consequences,
Amalo munebe lari wo koma.
I think they are the one who don't care about the law.
Wala moluti même mangi hakil tu loi.
That's what I was referring to.
Mbole fo kan nunjal.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jaiteh.
Numbara Mr. Jaiteh.
But they're very efficient in torturing us and yeah.
Chairman ko bari ibulo ko ita bute ro ken tole de.
Yeah, exactly.
Commissioner Kai, you have the floor, please.
Commissioner ka fanan lafti nyinin kala.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chairman.
Ko numbara chairman.
Mr. Jaiteh, sorry for what happened to you.
Mr. Jaiteh ko isi hakil men ketela.
You have gone through a lot,
Idunta kuja male kono.
and you shouldn't have been made to go through all those sad things.
Andu amanyan kela nun yedungo kuwolu kono menu fangol nata ke bala fa kuwolti.
My question is,
Nyinin karo momenti.
after everything
Nyin
that
ko be
you've gone
kola.
through,
Ite dunta men kono.
what is the biggest lesson that you have learned and that you would want to share with this commission?
Mune mu kubati yemen karang akuo nyin kono. Isila fi fanang kame yitandi nyin komisyon la.
What I learned from my this problem that I faced,
Ngamen karang nyin kole ya koko no ngamen takite.
and that I heard everybody how they went through about this.
Andu nataje molu menu be akita akuolo nalti akuolo nyili samba nyamin.
I think there is no any other answer to it better than your this word here, never again.
Namira jabir wo jabirite akuola akuo nyin koma men si tambi alila nyin sandola ya men safejang never again wolem akanake koteke.
Because if we all collectively
Nimbe kafuta nyoma.
to know that we are all Gambians,
Nga nyin mutakombe mu Gambia dingoleti.
and we have to realize that our ID card
Ndum nyanta nyinjela konna fansuteran kaitolu
or our passport
wala na passporolu
is given to us
ya dinna
as a Gambian.
ko Gambia diya kan.
There is nobody who has in his ID card.
Adu motije men na suteran kaito bala
There is a Sarawule,
kafuje ko nyimusa
Mandingo, Fula, Jola,
Fulo Jolof Usurwa
is none of that in your ID card.
wolte la kaito bala.
So we have to realize
Woto nyanta nyinjela ko
and then know the importance of that documents.
andu sio kaito la kumaya fanal long.
So if we do that,
Mingo okay.
we will see ourselves in a way
Mbe mfanjela nya memma
that we will not harm each other again.
ko manyel na nyo tora la koteke.
That's what is, I believe.
Ndela ta wolela.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Jaiteh, and I hope
Number, Mr.
young people watching this commission would emulate you and your reading habits, because that's the only way we can move this country forward through knowledge.
Numbara bake funding kewlu menu be nyin jube kan. Ngamira inyanta kukara na nyin koloko. Yesilo menta. Ifanali nyanta katala yosi la fasonota. Wole be londo dile la adu wole be kila kuti sama. Men ya sakendi fanali si banko sila palaso ultano kabanko samba nyatu.
Yeah, that's correct. And before, like the way we were raised when we were young,
Wole msiloti bari bitu yen kulunya mimbe funding care in
and that child rearing system now is just disappearing.
wo dindin kulunya sayingo ye mantale de bota caring.
Because we want to emulate the white people, the way they rear their children.
La fita tuba bolu la ado le tala ike dindi ike la dindi kulunya min.
When you yourself, you know that already some of their children, even if they get old, their parents get older.
andu yalon ko ite fo yalon ko hanila dindingulu ni ke bayata ila ke wululal wul fawlu wul katale fo ke baya,
they would not want to accept even the responsibility of their parents.
ibuka som fang hani wululalu ka wululalu dulalu ta.
So how can they respect a brother, elder brother or elder sister?
Sai isi koto bunyano nyame aketa ibari aketa koto musuti wala aketa ikoto keti.
This is a problem.
Nimukole ya quality de.
We Sarakule people that time, or even the Fulas, we all used to be in the same family, even the Jolas in Buya. If I tell you that I speak all the 7 languages here in Africa, you cannot believe it. And that's what I do. And if I speak any one of them to you, you will not know that I am not from that tribe. So, and that one, how do I get it? My father raised a lot of children who are not even his children. There are some Manjagos who are in the army now. Some are working in Senegal. They were studying in our compound, my mother and my father. If they speak Sarakule to you, you cannot believe this is Manjago. Or the Jola boys in Buyam, the one who used to go with us. I don't know how this generation now can able to bring this type of child rearing to people, because we are in your compound. You are in the same street or in the same village. You are a little bit well off. And then you start forbidding your children to play with those other children. And the young child has no other world. It's only that village where she was born. But you don't want that child. You don't want that child to be playing with the other children, because what do you say? Well, if I see you going with those children, it's like those people are kind of like outcasts. That's what you are putting in your child's mind. So if you are a little bit better or well off, and your children are going with the other children that are not well off, and from a well-off family, I think you should not show them anything that is making them look down on themselves, or your children looking over them thinking they are the best or things like that. This is not good, and that one is going around here. Mensa kendi itela dindingulu yo jutu odolula wala o dindingulu ayakendi fawle na jutu ifanna itela dindingulu na muta kon telefisi ata nyiliti wo mukuleti manyan sonna menna adum bi wala be keri. Yeah, I think that one we should stop. Na kata na wobo. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Imam C. You have the floor, please.
Imam C. fanan lafte nyinin kala.
Sheikh Banta Jaiteh.
Why? Ako Sheikh Banta Jaiteh nani pular acumi hala pular. Oh, basola. Ko ne fula kam moy woto mbata fula kam do wait, as far as you can speak fula, let me speak fula to you. Yeah, basola hedo. Tanati je ko idi foftaw. All that is initially at the beginning. We are saying sorry to you for your ordeal. Yeah. Thank you. That's what delayed you, and that's what gave you that setback that we've been talking about. And after that also we want to thank you for your stance and what you did for your parents. And what you did for your younger ones. And when you went to the local madrasa and all that you did. But today you have been able to learn the Quran, and today you can speak English. But what I want to ask you about is, When these things were happening to you, were your parents alive or not?
Gila gila bela pila na mbo gila
Gila bela puma.
Was it
gila bela
when I
pa
was
baba malado.
was it when I was arrested?
Nene amnado kono baba mura.
When I was arrested and tortured, my mother was alive, but by then my dad has passed away.
Boni ka development namdo e yidema.
And now, what I'm asking you about is, what the past events.
Henyare.
Henyare, kodumuni henyare.
Korondo.
Okay, and being in a hurry.
Jagane do kenyoda leptamo.
You catch somebody in a hurry and start treating him.
Isa hedo mako.
And you show cruelty to that person.
Ti annamda ki mako jagirdamo.
And you don't even know why this person is arrested.
And
you treat him in a way, delay his business and whatever he is in, and put him in a very serious problem. What were they thinking of in those days? Thank you very much for your question. That's what I've been saying here. These people who have been these torturers, what they were doing to the people was very wrong. What I think, as I was saying, is that they are not educated.
And what they were
doing is, as far as they were getting what they were eating, well, they would just do what they were ordered to do. They don't even sit and think that what I'm doing is wrong. They don't think between themselves and their creator. And they don't sit down and think what I'm doing might create problems for me tomorrow. Anybody who is God-fearing, just as I was saying, how we were brought up by our parents, they will differentiate bad and good for you.
Sukabe bebe hay baba waji mabbe bebe hebani on waktu purbe jode bibe mabbe purbe webe on moji o mojal wata fotan wadde Allah yidani o Allah yidi odo hebani on sans.
Nowadays parents don't even have the time
to bebe non be ala hay bebe ala okay.
Parents don't have the time to sit down with their children and differentiate good and bad for them.
Mi obe well,
people whose parents have divorced,
and
some children in some cases are left with their mothers,
and
children like those, if they grow up in a situation, not all of them, but in many cases,
well,
what they see, they don't know, they don't understand. So in the end, they don't even know what to do. Because they have not been properly brought up, and they didn't have the help and the training that they are supposed to be given when they were small.
And the government
and the past government, that's what they knew. If I take this kind of people and give them these positions, whatever I tell them to do, that's what they will not think about Allah, they will not think about anything else. They don't mind.
So,
that's why. Thank you, the two of you.
Menen kay men dani am hanyre kono ko seda dam me andido.
We know just little by little.
But thank you very much. If you have any final remarks to make, please proceed to make them now. Mr. Jaiteh.
Nimbara baka Mr. Jaiteh. Bitun sila ngefana mbela kumfala kumakangulu menula. Ni fembeda kai kumabeda. Ifana sitente yo itandi jamaa monula.
Okay. Okay, then, I'm just greeting all the commissioner and deputy commissioner and the imams and the bishop and the lead council and the chairman commissioner and all the other people sitting around. I know one thing, since they formed this TRRC, I just immediately I was thinking about South Africa.
South Africa banko.
Because the atrocities committed in South Africa, we all know about it.
South Africa
Since when ANC was formed, like Albert Lutuli is the one who formed ANC.
Kabiring Albert Lutuli ketamoti meye ANC Londinunje.
Steve Biko, they all get killed, and the others.
Yes, Steve Biko nyolu faje animo kotelulu.
And Soweto massacre and so on.
Ani mo falumen ke Soweto ananyo
Mandela went to prison for 25 years, and the others.
Mandela tatakasola sanjimu antilulu.
Susulu and then the others.
Ani Walter Sisulu animo kotelulu.
So if they bring TRRC,
woto ni TRRC lo nigam.
And these people were able to find it in their heart.
Adu nyimmo le nyi soto isondomolu kono.
To stop revenge upon revenge. I think that is the very, very good step. Because me, I know that what I lost, maybe God has ordained that one for me also. Maybe if I could eat that one, maybe I will get disease. Maybe I die. And the people who died without reconciliation, and we want to make a revenge, and that will not bring these people back. Why even in the Quran, when God said that if you kill somebody, if you don't do it purposely, that the blood money should be paid to the family. So in our own way, TRRC, even those ones that did it deliberately, but they are not the order, they are not the one who give the order. So I think that time you cannot picture them like they cannot be forgiven. And even those one who give order, if they come to this TRRC, because when they were coming initially, when they start governing, they were not starting in that bad way, killing people and doing things like that. It start coming slowly like that, till they start becoming bad. So if that is the case, they should come to this TRRC, and I just ask the people, the Gambian people, and the victims, to admit what happens, and ask them their forgiveness. I think that's what TRR said. If you don't admit, and they have more ample evidences against you, well, that one kind now, any area they take you, you are the one who should come now, you defend yourself, that is up to you. And I think this is an opportunity that anyone who did something bad, we all come here and forgive each other and tell each other the truth, so that our children tomorrow can able to enjoy. But if we don't do that, we are just thinking that we are quenching the fire.
Na mira kombe dimbale dubenkan.
No,
Hani de
it will come up again. Somebody will light it one day.
dimbabe kurukuru la duma de aduna bitayi wajabila le lumbe sotola mobe o dimba ulindila.
So that's what I want to send the message to anybody
Lafta o kibaro le kila mobe
and all Gambians.
anin gambian kobe.
For me,
Nte
what happened to me,
men ketantela.
I accepted
Nsontala.
that was dying ordained by Allah.
Nsonta ko ala le kitita wala.
Because me, I cannot imagine
Katunte ntem nyimira no la ko.
how I was with that government, with his parents,
O mansa kunda mbenu jamen jang nyamya ni ala wululalu.
till I named my son after him.
Hanu fo ngandingo tola ate Mario fangola.
Well, and they then end up wanting to just take me out of this world
Andu ina ta yelema. Mune na ta taretul kono pour kam bondi dunia doro.
with his instruction.
A fangola kuma kango kang.
Well, for me,
Wade ntela karola.
I forgive everybody,
Yam fata mobe.
the one who did it to me,
Hani me ya kenna.
with clean heart.
Yam fata ninjo senu kang.
Because if he take them to jail,
Kaduni sambaka sola.
what he did to me cannot make it undone.
I men kenna moteo saino la kebali ato.
So I don't see any benefit there for me
Mantine wotine jijente.
to get happy they take somebody that did torture me.
Ka momuta meyente.
While TRRC is here already to show us the way forward.
Why TRRC bijam pour ka silo itandin na mbe silo men walanna.
That's why I have nowhere else to go.
Walanna tadula do tembulu.
I leave everything to Allah,
Ngako betu ala bulu.
and then I'm fine.
Wa boto ntebe damin alhamdulillah ala tembu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jaiteh, for those very wise remarks
Numbara baka Mr. Jaiteh law kuma kan kendolu kan.
and for coming to testify before the Commission.
Puriyana sede yaro la commission nyatili wala jang.
We will end this morning's proceedings. We start again at 3 o'clock. The witness who is coming is will be speaking from Seattle in the state of Washington in the United States, and he is 8 hours behind us in Gambia. So when we start at 3 o'clock, it will be about 7 a.m. in Seattle. And that's a good time for him to wake up.
Bitu nga kolu bulala jang fotalan saba. Katu membina diam la obeter la Seattle sate wala to America banko kan adum montoro wati sai fatam fanso le ben niwulu tema. Nde ladda talan saba amingo la tala wuro wala lebe kanyan na woto ngala be bitala le puru nga kolu damuta wotumo.
So we will take a break until 3 p.m. It is adjourned. Thank you all very much.
Janjan fotalan saba ala baraka.